Okay, I also have to record. Okay, so I'm just going to also record this class because there's a lot of requests for it in BFF. So now with the eyes closed, spine upright, inhale, 3, 2, 1, exhale, 3, 2, 1, again, inhale, 3, 2, 1, exhale, 3, 2, 1, and continue at this pace. Now, as you inhale, just feel the breath flowing from your nose down your throat, filling your lungs completely. And as you gently exhale, just feel the shoulders and joints start to loosen up. Inhale, feel the spine lengthening upwards. And as you gently exhale, just feel the breath is being calmer, the heart rate's slowing down, and things are getting a little bit more quiet. And you just feel that you're in this nice little silent bubble of your own, where everything is just slow, is silent, is private. And we're just moving all our stress out of the bubble. All the worries, we're moving out of this bubble so that we're just calm and content in our own space. And just take a few more breaths here, enjoying that nice peace and quiet. And remember this space as we go through our busy day. Whenever we need a little sanctuary for ourselves, we just come back to this moment. Just remember this moment, and you can recreate it on your own. Just build your own bubble and move all the worries away. And just take a few minutes every day to relax and to calm the mind. So no matter what happens outside, inside we have our own sanctuary in our own space. And let's take 2 more deep breaths. 1 more breath. And now from here, let's gently bring our awareness back into your space and slowly open your eyes. And just a little moment for you to feel how quickly you can just be breathing and some visualization to create a nice little bubble. So whenever we go through the day, sometimes it's very hectic and you just are under a lot of stress, just take a minute or two exactly like this. Sit down, close your eyes, imagine the bubble, shift it all out, get some peace and calm for yourselves. Then you will feel that things become much, much better, just like that. Okay, so with that, let's start stretching our neck. Look straight forwards. We're going to stretch up and down first. So as we exhale, let's bring our chin down to our chest. Inhale, lift the chin up to the sky, stretching the front of the throat. Exhale, chin down to the chest, stretch the back of the neck. Inhale, chin up to the sky. We do 1 more. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin up to the sky. And back to center. Now from here, we're going to turn side to side slowly. Inhale, exhale, turn to the right. Feel the stretch in the side of the neck, chin near to the right shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, slowly turn to the left. Get the nice stretch into the side of the neck. We do 2 more. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, turn to the right. Get a nice stretch. Inhale, forwards. Exhale to the left. Last one. Inhale, forwards. Exhale to the right. Inhale, forwards. Exhale to the left. And inhale back to the front. Now we're going to do a deeper stretch. We're going to tilt our head. So looking forwards, tilt your head to the right hand side. Right ear to the right shoulder. Left hand press down to the ground. So we're bringing our shoulder down to the ground. At the same time, we're giving this nice stretch here. So we're now increasing the stretch down to our shoulder blades. 1 more breath. Inhale back to center. And then we change left ear to left shoulder. We're still looking straight forwards. Right palm press on the ground. Let's take a 2 more deep breath. Same breathing pattern as we did earlier. 1 more breath. Inhale back up to center. Now from here, let's stretch out our shoulders. So just bring your arms 90 degrees so that we're not putting any pressure on the shoulder, and then just a gentle roll back. That's right. All we want is to loosen out the shoulder blades and loosen out circulation before we go into our sun salutations and then forwards. Okay, and finally, hands back on the knees. Now we're going to really stretch our shoulder blade. So right shoulder first this side. We bring the shoulder up to the ear. Squeeze the shoulder, breathe, and relax it. Now left shoulder. Squeeze the left shoulder up to the ear, breathe, and relax it. We do one more time. Right shoulder, squeeze up, and relax. Now left shoulder, squeeze up, and relax. Now we do 2 times, 2 shoulders. Both shoulders squeeze up to the ear, squeeze, squeeze, and relax. One more, last one. Squeeze both shoulders up, and relax. Okay, now you can feel it's a lot looser already. Now let's warm up the rest of our body. Now from here, place the palms on the ground. We roll the hip forwards. We come into an all-four position. We're going to move the sequence a little differently this week. So we start with the bird dog to warm up our central spine. So right hand forwards, extend the left leg back, and then breathe. So we hold this position for 5, 4, 3. Wow, Joyce, the camera's working again. 2, 1. Okay, right hand down, left knee down. Let's switch other side. Left hand up, extend the right leg back. So it's left hand, right leg. Looking at the left hand for 5. Gentle breathing. 4, 3. Very nice, Farah. 2, 1. Left hand down, the right knee down. Okay, now we're going to do 3 rounds. 3 rounds of cat and cow, but we're going to do a double breath one, so we get a bigger stretch. So now, as we inhale, arch the spine. Hip push up to the sky, chest forwards, gaze forwards. Now, one more breath. Inhale, arch the spine more. So we're adding an additional stretch, stronger stretch. Okay, now, as we exhale, round the spine, exhale gently, round the spine, tuck the chin in, hold this position. Inhale, now exhale, curl the spine more. Now use some strength, push the middle of the spine up to the sky. Okay, now let's go back to our arch. Inhale, gently arch the spine. Hold this position, take a deep breath, and now inhale, arch more. So we're trying to push our hip more, chest forwards more. Now we're going to curl the spine. Exhale, round the spine. Hold here. Now with a deeper exhale, push the middle of the spine up. Deeper stretch. Now inhale, arch the spine. Last one. And one more. Inhale, arch the spine more. Now exhale, round the spine. And with the second breath, exhale, round more. Really feel the stretch in the lower back and the shoulder blades. And inhale back to center. Okay, now that we're all stretched out, we're going to go back to our bird dog. Right hand, left leg, but we're going to go and reach for our foot. Okay, so we do together. Right hand, left leg. Right hand, left leg. Now, we're going to roll the shoulders back. So from the outside, you see my hand. I am going to point outwards and roll back. So we're opening up our shoulder blade, bend the back knee, hold the foot. So just slightly hold the foot, and then we want to lift the thigh up. Lift the chest, lift the thigh up. Roll the shoulders back. So we're giving our shoulders a good stretch, also stretching out our thigh, and then breathe, finding some balance here. 2 more deep breath. Okay, 1 more breath. Now gently exhale, right hand down, left knee down. We switch to the other side. Okay, left hand out, extend the right leg back. The left arm roll from the outside to open up the shoulder. Bend the right knee, gently hold the foot. Now from here, inhale, lift the chest, lift the thigh. So that's why after our deep stretches out, this becomes easier. Again, inhale, lift the chest and the thigh a little more. And hold here, one more breath. Exhale, hand down, knee down. Now a few more. Every time you have to balance, the mind wakes up. Now we tuck in the toes, lift the knees 2 inches off the ground. Hold here for one deep breath, warm the thighs up. Now straighten the legs, extend the hip back, downward facing dog. Now we deepen this a little bit. Bend both the knees again. Extend the shoulders to the back and straighten the legs, trying to reach the heels down to the ground. So we have a very nice long position. We hold here for 5, keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slowly we walk the legs forwards. So we just gently walk. You can bend your knees if you want. Okay? We just walk to the front of the mat for a position. Let the whole body hang down. Relax the whole body. Now hands on your shin to support the lower back. Inhale. We slide the hands up the thigh and then stretch the hands up. Interlace the fingers. Push the palms up. So stretch the whole body up, okay? 2 more breaths. Keep pushing the hands up, stretch the body. 1 more breath. Then exhale, hands to your heart center. We're now at the front of our mat, and then we check thighs parallel to your hip. The big toes facing forwards. Okay, and let's begin with our sun salutations. We do 3 quick ones. From here, inhale, stretch the hands up, lift the chest. Exhale, we push the hips back. Fingers to the ground. From here, step the right leg back. 1 big step. Keep stretching. Stretching the right thigh back. So I'm moving my foot. I'm getting lengthened. Stretch back. Drop the right knee to the ground. The toes tuck in. Lift the chest, look forwards. We start with a classical sun salutation. Take 2 deep breaths here. Stretch the body long. Push the hip back. 1 more breath. Palms on the ground. We step the left leg back. Downward facing dog. Again, we're going to deepen the stretch, bend your both knees, extend the shoulders to the back, straighten the legs again, stay here for 2 breaths, 1 more breath. Now, gently drop the knees down to the ground, point the toes, we arch the spine, we take 1 more breath like just now, inhale, arch further, keep the chin up, 2 more breaths, 1 more breath. Now, gently, we drop the chest down and slide up to cobra, all in 1 breath. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen the neck away from the shoulders. Just a short one, we're still warming up the shoulders. Tuck in the toes, come back to plank first. So from here, lift up to plank. Then we go back to downward facing dog, stretch the shoulders back. First round, we don't take a big step. We walk forwards. Okay, first round, the hip is not warm up yet. So walk forwards, relax the neck and shoulders, hands on the shin. Inhale, roll the whole spine up. Stretch the hands out, lift the chest. Let's spend a little longer here. From here, inhale, lift the chest, extend the fingers up. Get the length through the spine first. 1 more breath. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Now we do the left hand side. Inhale, stretch the hands up. Remember, energy to the fingers. Imagine I'm there pulling your fingers up. Exhale, push the hips back. Straighten the legs, reach the fingers down to the ground. Left leg, step back, 1 big step. The left foot, slide back more, get length. What we want is length. Slide back, drop the left knee down. Now lift the chest as much as you can. So not the neck no need to so much on. We want to lift the chest just to elongate the whole front body. 1 more breath. Now palms on the ground, the right leg step back, downward facing dog. We're going to deepen this again. So bend the both knees, extend the shoulders back, and straighten the legs, reach the heels to the ground. Let's stay here, 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now, knees down to the ground. Again, we take our 2 breaths also. Inhale, arch the spine. Now, 1 more. Inhale, arch more. Okay, so we keep the back of the hip firm. This one don't change out. We drop our chest down. So the hip is always pointing up to the sky. Then inhale up to cobra. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen the neck away from the shoulders. Now we add the neck in. From here, exhale, turn and look to the right. Inhale, forwards, exhale, look to the left. Inhale, forwards, tuck in the toes, come back to plank. We go back to downward facing dog. From here, walk the feet forwards. Walk. walk, walk. Okay, now hands on the shin. Inhale, roll the whole body up. Stretch the hands up. Lengthen the whole spine. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Okay, round 2, we add a chair pose and a chair twist in. From here, reset your feet, make sure facing forwards. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, from the hip first out, we sit down. Chair pose. Warm the thighs up. Now we're going to add a twist in. So my right hand, I roll my shoulder up exactly like just now. I'll roll the shoulder up. Place the hand on the hip. Let me show you. So lower back is here. My palm is in line with the lower back is on my hip. And then fingers pointing down. Now, left hand on the right thigh. We sit down further first. Sit down. Now, as you exhale, turn from the stomach, look up to the sky. Now we deepen this. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, twist more. Use your 2 hands to help you twist. And then we're sitting down on the chair and twisting. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Exhale, straighten the legs. Release your fingers down to the ground. Relax the neck and shoulders. Reset your position. We do the other side. From here, bend the knees until the thigh reach the stomach. Lift the chest up. Go back to chair pose. Now, again, we do the other hand. Left hand, so I rotate from the outside. I place the palm in line with my lower back. Hold palm on your hip. Then the right hand on your left thigh. Sit down further. Exhale, twist and look up. Again, exhale, twist and look up further. Okay. Sit down lower, Joyce. Okay. Sit down lower. The chair is very low. Okay, exhale, straighten the legs. Reach the fingers down to the ground. Relax the neck and shoulders. Okay, from here, we're going to go into a crescent moon position. The right leg step back. Same like just now. Right thigh push back, right thigh push back, right knee on the ground. Then remember, we did this. Now we deepen this. From here, my back toes point. 2 hands on the left knee. Lift the body up first. So straight position. Now we focus here. We focus on one part at a time. So here, drop the hip forward. So you see my whole hip. I push it forwards, forwards and down. Feel the stretch here. Then next, the arms straighten. Chest facing up. Then we lift our hands up. Now we deepen further. This part, you know how to shift already. We go down lower. This part, lift higher. Anjaneyasana crescent moon, stretching the whole front body. We hold for 5, breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 2 hands on the ground. Now we have our left palm. Left palm still on the knee. Use the left palm to twist the body and look up. So we have the nice crack into the spine. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Okay, now from here, we bend the back knee. See my back knee? I bend. I roll my shoulder to the back. Like just now, I roll my shoulder to the back, grab the foot. I pull the heel to my hip. And then I drop the hip further, turn the chest up further. Okay, let's do this. 1 more breath. Exhale, pull the foot in, turn the chest, look up to the sky. 1 more breath. Okay, slowly release, hand down to the ground. Tuck the toes in. We step back, downward facing dog. Slowly loosening up the whole body, part by part. Bend the knees, extend the shoulders back, straighten the legs, reach the heels to the ground. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Knees down to the ground. Arch the spine. And again, we do a 2 breath archer. Inhale, arch further. Keep the chin lifted up. Knee, chest, chin. By now should be easier to do. Now inhale up to cobra. Roll the shoulders back. Lengthen the neck upwards. Tuck in the toes. Come back to plank. Go back to downward facing dog. From here, 1 hip opening. Right leg up. 3 leg downward dog. Bend your right knee. Open up the hip to the side. 2 should your shoulders push to the back more. Open up the hip a little bit more. 1 more breath. Right foot step. 1 big step forwards. Left foot forwards. Exhale, fold. Relax the neck and shoulders. From here, hands on the shin. Inhale, roll the body up. Stretch the hands up. Palms together. We're looking to the palms. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Now we do the left hand side. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, sit back, chair pose. We do twist 1 more time out. We need to loosen up the pelvic area. From here, we start left hand first now. Left hand on the hip. Remember this? in line with the lower back. From here, right hand, sit down and twist. We can do it faster now because you know the movement. Exhale, twist further. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Exhale, push the hip back, fingers to the ground, relax the neck and shoulders. Now we do the other side. Bend the knees, come back to chair pose. Right palm on the hip behind the back, left hand on the thigh. Exhale and twist. Sit down lower. Exhale, twist 1 more time. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now exhale. Release the hands, fingers to the ground, straighten the legs, hip push up, take 1 deep breath here. Now, left leg, 1 big step back into a low lunge. Keep extending the left leg back. Drop the left knee down, point the toes to the back. Now we're going to come up, 2 hands on the right knee for support. Straighten the body first. We keep the upper body relaxed. We focus on the hip. The hip half, whole hip push forward. See my whole hip going forward and down. Once you stretch as much as you can, then straighten the arms to lift the chest up. Then we bring the hands up. Now we deepen the posture, lower the hip more. Inhale, lift the chest up more. Anjaneyasana, crescent moon for 5, 4, breathe, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, the hands down. Then remember our right hand on the right knee. So the whole palm downward, we push and turn the chest up. So sometimes you feel a nice crack in the spine already. 1 more breath. Now we add in the back leg. So slowly bend. If let's say you can't reach, never mind. You can do this, okay? If you can't bend, rotate the shoulder from the outside, hold the foot, pull the foot into the hip, turn the chest more, sink the hip. Okay, now we deepen this. Pull the foot, drop the hip, turn the chest more. Okay, 1 more deep breath. Deep stretch on the thigh and the hip flexor. 1 more breath, exhale. 2 hands on the ground. Step back to downward facing dog. And we deepen this again. Bend the 2 knees, extend the shoulders back, straighten the legs. 1 more breath. Now 2 knees on the ground. Arch the spine. Again, 1 more breath. Arch more. Drop, chest down. Inhale, up to cobra. Roll the shoulders back. Lengthen the neck away from the shoulders. Tuck in the toes. Go back, downward facing dog. Stretch the shoulders back. Now 1 hip opening, left leg up. 3 leg downward dog. Bend the left knee. Open up the hip to the left hand side. Extend shoulders back more. Open up the hip more. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Left foot down to downward dog. Knee down to the ground. We go back to child's pose. Take 2 breaths in child's pose. 1 more breath. Now inhale, we come back to all 4. Okay, short 45-second break. Grab a sip of water, wipe your sweat down, and then I think we did sufficient stretch already. We're going to start working on some technique now. Okay. Hey, there is your water. Keep hydrated. Now the days are very hot. Okay, and welcome back. So today we're going to be working on our shoulder strength, which means it's Chaturanga Day. Okay, why? Because whenever we do tripod headstands and all, it's all Chaturanga arm. So it's very difficult to do the advanced postures correctly if you don't have the necessary strength. How do you train for it? You just keep doing Chaturanga non-stop. It's just like push-up. The more you do it, the stronger you get. So let's come to all 4. Let's practice first. Okay, so we have several levels of practice today. So first, we need to set up. Oh, sorry. Okay, first, we need to come to kneeling position. I need to teach you how to stretch your wrist first. So, interlace the fingers, elbows together. Okay, everybody do this. Now, slowly roll the wrist. Now, later the practice, whenever you feel any wrist compression, you stop, you do this. Okay, now reverse. Reverse other side. Okay, good. And then now, we bring the back of our hands, press together. I do this quite often because this one will stretch out whatever you need, especially the top part, okay? So whenever you feel wrist compression, you stop straight away. You do this, you take care of yourself. Rather than to take care of you, so you must take care of yourself, okay? Breathe, 2 more breath, 1 more breath. Okay, now, the next one is we interlace the fingers. Okay, let me come closer. And then, my thumb is pointing towards my chest. See my thumb point to my chest. Now, as I inhale, I bring the thumb touch my chest. As I exhale, I push up all the way. My thumbs, you see, I'm still pointing to my chest. And I'm keeping the stretch on the bottom of my wrist. So stretch it out as much as you can. We do 3 together. Inhale, thumb to chest. Exhale, stretch forward. Inhale, thumb to chest. Exhale, stretch it forwards. Inhale, thumb to chest. Exhale, we stretch it forwards. And then release. Okay, these 3 exercises. Later, whenever we do, if you need to take a break, do this, then catch in the class. Okay, taking care of your wrist is the most important thing. Now, first thing to do is make sure that your hands are shoulder width apart on the ground, then not too close, not too far. Exactly my shoulder width. The fingers spread apart like this. This palm is on the mat, shoulder over the wrist. Okay, now we practice the half chaturanga first. So from here, we do a light cat pose. Remember in the beginning, I made you do a lot of cat pose one. Do a light one. Okay, just don't need to squeeze so much. Light one, you feel engaged. Then look in front. So now we don't look in now, we look in front. Bend the elbow, chest travel forwards. Don't go so low like that, a little bit only. Then inhale, we do a cat pose to come up. Inhale, cat pose up. So the cat pose, you feel that it's pulling you back to straight. Your hand feel very light. Let's do again. Drop the chest halfway. Do a cat pose. Pull the body up. Okay? And let's do again. Drop the chest halfway. Cat pose, pull the body up. Now for 1 minute practice, do on your own. Okay, and let me see. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, Farah, your hands are too wide apart. Okay, so Farah, shoulder width, so we close it. The hand follow the width of the shoulder. Okay, good. Okay, so Joyce, make sure both your feet top of the feet press into the mat. The feet don't come off the mat. Now, when your feet come off the mat like that, when you go forwards, you feel like the head's going to bang into the floor because we have no anchor. The feet is the anchor, so press down. That's the anchor. So that when you go forwards, you feel very balanced. The back of your body is holding you down. Feet press into the mat. Keep going. Okay, so Sunita, when you do the cat pose, when you do the cat pose, everybody don't do this. Don't look at your own belly button anymore. Okay, we're always looking forwards. The gaze is always forwards, but I'm doing a cat pose to just pull myself up. I'm looking forwards. I'm using the cat pose in my abdominals to pull myself up. That gives you a lot of strength to pull the body up. Okay, let's do 2 more. Now it's only half. Okay, Joan, very nice. Okay, Sunita, good. Okay, looking good, looking good. Okay, and everybody, go back to child's pose. Very nice. So from here, we just sit by child's pose. Stretch the shoulders, stretch the head. Good job. Okay, and let's roll back up to a kneeling position. Let's come to kneeling if you can. So we're stretching out the back of our ankles. Now, if this is difficult, you can put a pillow under your ankles. We sit upright, hands on the thighs, okay? So now you feel like very attention, so attention, look at teacher. Okay, so round 2. From here, okay, we try now. If this is difficult for you, go back to just now one. Straighten one leg, straighten 2 legs. We come to our plank. Now we do a full chaturanga. So we're still looking forwards. Everything same like just now. I bring my chest forwards. Okay, so don't go too low, just little bit, enough that you can control. Then we are doing the cat pose again. Cat pose to pull yourself up until the arm straight. Chest down, cat pose up. Okay, let's try together. Now, all come to all 4. we stretch one leg back first to measure our plank. We stretch two legs back now. Get a nice plank. Shoulders engaged, thighs are strong. Okay, look forwards. Now, bend your elbows, so don't let your elbows flare out. Hug the elbows in the ribcage. Chest go forward a little bit. Now, cat pose. Come back up. Feel that? Okay, so your belly is pulling you off the ground. Again, chest go forward. Chest must go forward, not down. Forward, cat pose up. Remember, we're not going down like this. We are going forwards. Our head is in front and cat pose up. Keep going. 1 minute. We do 2 times. We take a break and do 2 times. Okay, John, the gaze always forwards. Don't go back to downward dog. Just straight only. Yes, okay, that's all. That's all. Nice, John. Exactly like that. Okay, keep going. Okay, Joyce, don't drop the head. Very nice, Farah. Okay, if you whenever you need a break, just take it. Okay, keep good. Oh, I'll use the cat pose. Yes, good. Okay, Janice, go, put bố cùng cô. Okay, down, and then cat pose. Okay, tắt gió, cầu gió. Okay, and everybody knee down and rest. Okay, everybody knee down. So, okay, so while you're resting, do the wrist stretch that I taught you, and then Janice, you look at me, So Janice, you're going too far back. You're going back into a half downward dog already. So it's a very, very small motion, Go forward a little bit. See most important, you see my gaze, I am looking in front. My chest go in front a little bit. I'm still looking in front. Then I do the cat pose pull up. See, when I pull up, I don't go back like that already. I pull up until my hand is straight. So you see the motion very small. Come back straight, that's all. Go forward, come back straight. That's all. It's a very small motion. So no big motion of like a wave like that. That one animal flow. So bend the elbow, chest go forward, but not down. Okay, so I show you. If you go down, your head come down where your hands are. What happened? The elbow open out. Then the elbow open up, a lot of pressure on the wrist. So no, the purpose of Chaturanga is move the body forwards. Why? Plank. Chaturanga go forward, upward dog. So the purpose of Chaturanga is to move me into upward dog. If I go here, upward dog is over there, cannot reach already. Okay, let's do this again. Come. After this, we rest. This one is a shoulder strength exercise. All 4. Right leg back, left leg back. Again, look in front. Remember, chest go in front. Chest go at the back. Chest go in front. Use the stomach, pull back out the cat pose. That's all, very small. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, good. Okay, good, Nicholas. The camera angle, I can't see lah, but looks okay. Okay, Sunita, more to the core. Keep the plank a little bit stiffer. Janice, better. Okay, take 翻夠咗，到呢度啫，啱 good, John, very nice. Okay, Joyce, the hip a little higher. Chin, the hip a little higher. Good, Wendy. Okay, let's do 2 more and then rest. Okay, and then knee down. And then don't go to child's pose. Come up to kneeling position. Let's stretch our wrists together. Interlace the fingers, elbows together. Let's roll it. Good. And then we roll other side. Now, back of the hands press against each other. So whenever you are doing very hard things on your wrist, you just do these exercises. It will help to balance back your wrist tendons. Then from here, interlace, remember, thumbs to your chest. Exhale, stretch it out. Because oftentimes, this part of the wrist gets a lot of compression. Inhale, thumb to chest. Exhale, push it out. Inhale, thumb to chest. Exhale, push it out. And then release. Okay, now exercise 2 for the day is we're going to warm up our shoulders now with a dolphin. Okay, so just a simple one. So dolphin we did last week. So everybody come back to all 4. We are spending a lot of time on all 4. Okay, this is not working here. Okay, so elbow down on the ground. Then we measure the elbow. So we grab, make sure you grab, not just touch only. We grab our opposite elbow. Then we open the hands back up. And then remember the whole palm press down. So your fingertips have to press on the ground. The whole palm have to secure so you feel that it's very firm. So from the side and down here. Now I am going to lift my knees off the floor. So tuck the toes, straighten the legs up. I want to push the chest towards my feet. Chest push towards my feet. Head away from the ground. Now, walk the feet in. One step. Push the chest towards the feet again. Walk the feet in one more step. Push your chest. Walk the feet in. And then the head is pushing up to the sky. Dolphin. Where's the gaze? We're looking to our toes. It's very strong on the shoulders. It's designed to bring your shoulder ability from here all the way to here. Okay, hold this and breathe. This one we need to hold. Okay, 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Okay, Farah, never mind, we're going to take a rest already. Okay, knee down, child's pose. Now go back to child's pose. We'll do 1 more round. Don't worry, Farah, it's quite strong. Okay, kneel, knee down first. We rest first. We're going to do this 1 more time. We do together on the second round. Don't tire yourself up. Breathe. Okay, now let's try again. So everybody, we start from all 4. Elbow down. Next, we measure the elbow. Open back up, press the palms down. Now we tuck in the toes. Lift the knees off the ground, straighten the leg. Then where are we looking? We're looking to our toes. So now we want to push our chest, not here, we push our chest to the toes. Then we walk the feet in, trying to keep the legs straight. Push your chest more, walk in. Push your chest more, walk in. That's right, it's very strong on the shoulders. It's a lot of effort. Okay, and breathe. Okay, so Joe, the chest push towards the feet more. Okay, Joyce, you try to walk 1 more step in. Keen right leg. Okay, keen rest. Yes, it's strong. Okay, knee down and rest. Okay, knee down. Child's pose. Good job, everybody. Okay, so this one is the homework. What should you be targeting for? This one you target for yourself. Be able to hold for 1 minute. 1 minute in this position without feeling too much effort. Why? Because imagine if you're trying to do like a forearm step, Pincha Mayurasana. By the time you do all this, you try to get the legs up, you balance out, your 1 minute already gone. Then you just started your feet up and you're trying to balance. So if you have trouble balancing 1 minute with both feet on the ground, imagine if your both feet is up here already. Then your shoulder, where is the strength coming from? So that's why this is a foundation. It's not glamorous. It's not easy. But when you master it, you will feel that everything after that, when you lift your legs up, becomes so much easier. You won't feel wobbly anymore because your shoulders have your strength. When your feet is up, right, your shoulders have to become your feet. They cannot move. The moment your shoulder no strength, they move, you will fall down. So you target for yourself and practice until you can do 1 minute with no effort. Okay. So now we do our mini tripod lah. So again, we are come to our kneeling position. We practice this again for last week. Sit up. We sit upright. Okay, sit off the time. Take your hand, press the top of your head. So look in front. Press the top of your head. Good. Now we take the other hand. Press as hard as you can. So you feel the pressure from the side. It's going to look like that. I sit straight, my neck is straight, I'm looking forwards. I'm pressing the top of my head so I can feel where the pressure is. It should be at the crown of your head and then release. So the pressure is at the top of your head. So later when you do on the ground, if you feel the pressure is in front here, it means the neck is bent like that already. If you feel the pressure at the back, it means the neck is bent. Both ways, it means the neck is not straight. It's very dangerous to do. You feel pressure at the back or the front, you come down straight away, you reset. You must feel it right at the top of the head where your neck is in one line. Okay, so all headstand when you do headstand inversion, it is the same technique. The neck must be straight. The neck crooked, left, right, front, back, very easy to hurt the neck. Now let's come down. We come back to all four position. Now we're going to put our head down. So you see naturally, very easy to see. My hand is here, my head is here. So therefore, my head must always be in front of my hands. My head cannot be here. Okay, if from here you see my head here is already here, all crooked already. If I want to be straight, it is this position, correct? So on the ground, it's the same thing. I want my head to be in the front. Then I place it down. I get the same spot as I press. So therefore, I must move my hands back. I must be able to see my hands.
If I cannot see my hands, that means my hands are here. You can already see it's wrong. Okay, so let's get this first. And now, remember the dolphin? Knee off the ground. Okay, just hold in this position. You walk in, adjust the head. Don't do anything else. Just get used to this. Elbow, don't let it open up. Hug the elbow in, walk in. Okay, and let me see. Hold this position. Okay, Farah, you can't see your hands, huh? Okay, your head is out, the hands are out. So, okay, the rest of you do, okay. Okay, like John, or you can continue doing now. The rest of you, Farah, now look at me. So the practice is this. Your hands must be 90 degrees. When you're down there, the elbow has to cup it into the body. And then your hand is actually like that. Then my hip is like that. So you see how like here, you can see your hands, all right? If you cannot see your hands, means your hands are up here. So you can see from here also it's like something wrong already. We want this. Okay, let's try again. Hand, the head go in front. Then make sure you can see your hands. Because if here cannot see hand, can only see elbow, means up. I want to get a 90-degree angle here. Chaturanga hand. Then lift off. Then I feel my head is very light. Okay, Farah, I think you're not on the crown of your head. Nicholas, don't worry, you can always do just practice on the chaturanga. Okay, Kin, your neck okay or not? Okay, then if you okay, you walk the feet in. Okay, Janice looks good. And okay, and everybody knee down. Okay, good job. Okay, from here, come back to delay. Let's stretch our neck first. So, stretch number 2. Whenever you need, you feel the neck is compressed, right? Your own stretch as we do. Sit tall, we lead. Remember this stretch? Right ear to right shoulder. Left hand reach down to the ground. Give it a good stretch. Breathe. And then we come back, change other side. Left ear to left shoulder, we reach the right hand down. That's right, just give it a good stretch. And release. Okay, now, this is what you're going to do. So you can choose, right? You can either do what we just did. That will strengthen your neck, strengthen the shoulder, get you into position. So Farah, you just do what you did just now because you're just starting out. You get used to that position first. So, so for the rest of you, so Nicholas, you can either do just now that one, or you do the chaturanga practice, okay? Don't do this one yet. Head, remember, we sat down, head down, top of the head, chaturanga hand, we did this, we walk in. Now you try one knee first. One knee, you stack on top of the tricep here, stack on top. You can just try one leg. And this is a practice for today, it's fine. If you want one leg, you can try 2 legs. Then you press the toes. Toes don't leave hanging, it's wobbly. Press together. Squeeze the elbows in until you feel everything is firm. Okay? And then to come down, 1 foot, 2 feet, knee down, go back to child's pose. Okay? So choose an option. Okay, so everybody choose an option. So Farah, just do just now that one. So just head down. This one, you get used to this first. Okay, so Kim, press your feet together. Good. Now, if you want to raise it up, just squeeze the thighs together to extend the leg. Okay? Let's say we are already here. So when you want to go up, squeeze the feet together, just extend up. And squeeze the thighs together. So remember, elbow don't open up, elbow squeeze together, thighs squeeze together. To come down, just slowly bring the knees back down to the elbow, 1 foot, 2 foot, and back to the knee. Okay? Okay, how are you doing? Okay, Joyce, you cannot see your hands, which means cannot. Okay? So remember, most important is a simple thing. When your head is down there, can you see your hand or not? Your hand was in front, can see all your finger one. Cannot means, if you cannot see your hand, means the hand is up here. Okay? Remember, it always has to be 90-degree chaturanga hand. Okay, rest and then we do another 2 more minutes. So you got time to experiment. Good. Okay, Joyce, very nice. Elbow squeeze into each other. Walk your feet in more. Elbow squeeze into each other. So your elbow squeeze into your body. Very nice, Neil. Okay, one knee, two knee. Squeeze the thighs together, extend up. Elbow squeeze together, more, Neil. Good. Okay, very nice position. Thank you for being my model. Okay, then Farah, elbow squeeze in, hands much better. Very nice. Okay, so Wendy, you try to get the knee further in. That looks good. Okay, other foot in. Press your toes together. Squeeze the thighs. Okay, so to go up, it's just actually straighten the leg upwards. But it's fine to just hold this until when you're ready to go up, you will want. Okay, so yoga's very organic. What I mean by that is, if your body is ready to do a position, you will automatically find it very easy. Like maybe now your feet are down, you feel that you cannot go up. So you hold that, you just keep doing that. When you do that, your body builds up enough strength. Then one day you find that when you extend your legs, because your shoulder's strong already, it just goes up like that, and then it's like, hey, how come suddenly can go up? So yoga is like that. When your body is ready, you can progress to the next stage. If it's not ready, your shoulder strength not there. When you go halfway, everything feel wobbly. Then you can sprain your neck because the foundation is not there. So then we don't force our body. It's just like we are tight. We try to do a split. You cannot do a split, doesn't matter. But if you force yourself to do a split, you're going to tear something. But when your body is ready to do a split, you will be able to do it. So always have the patience to listen to your body and give yourself that kind of time. Okay, just remember, it will come naturally as you do it. Okay, so you just keep practicing, even though you feel that you're not progressing, your body is getting stronger. Okay, so now let's stretch out everything. So we come into kneeling position, hands on the hip. First thing we do is when we do any inversion, the hip on the ground is always stretch the neck. So again, right ear to right shoulder, left hand reach down to the ground. Get that nice stretch here. So when you do your own practice, you just do all these steps. Then it's a very safe practice. Inhale back up. Then we switch other side. Left ear to left shoulder. Right hand reach down. That's right. And back up. We reach the hand back up. Now from here, we're going to stretch our shoulder because shoulder did a lot of work. So right arm across the body. So we relax the shoulder blade down. Pull the arm across. That's right, 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Okay, now we release, we change left hand across the body, we drop the shoulder down, we stretch it across. Okay, and 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Okay, and then again, we are going to stretch our shoulders. So 90-degree hand, roll the shoulders back, just again, mobility in the shoulders. Okay, and roll it back. Now from here, we come into our seated position. Let's do one twist for our upper body first. So sit upright, hands on the knees. From here, stretch the hands up. We are going to twist over to the left hand side. So exhale, twist, right hand on the left knee, left hand behind the back. As we inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale, right hand twist to the back. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Inhale, we turn the head back to the front, release the neck, turn the body. Now we stretch this side. Hands up. Exhale, turn. Left hand on the right knee, right hand behind the back. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist and look to the back. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now inhale, turn back to the front. And then we are going to bend our knees and slowly roll the body down to the ground. And we're going to give our lower body a good twist. So we do an easy one now. So from the front, you see me, knees are bent. I cross my right leg over my left. Then I use my left hand to pull the knee down to the ground. My body, my 2 shoulder is still on the mat. My right palm is on the ground, 45 degrees. I'm looking up to the sky. So we just focus, the whole stretch is on the lower back. Just in case just now any compression or whatever, this is going to loosen everything up. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now inhale, we bring the both knees up, then we change the crossing. Now we just cross left over the right foot's on the ground, the right hand pull the knee down. Your 2 shoulder blades still on the mat, left hand on the ground, no strain on the left shoulder. And gentle breathing, 2 more breaths, and 1 more breath. Now from here, inhale, we bring the both knees up, back to the center, and then we straighten our legs out all the way to the front. Open up the feet to the edge of the mat. We take a short savasana, and then later on, if you need a longer one, if you still feel tired, you take a 5 or 10 minute one on your own. Okay, so I teach you how to set up your savasana. Open up your feet to the waist of the mat, then palms facing up. Now we set up from here. Lift the right leg. Right leg lift 2 inches off the ground. Point the right toes forwards. Flex the foot forwards. Squeeze your thighs. And then release the whole leg down. Relax the right leg. Now left leg. Left leg lift 2 inches off the ground. Flex your toes to the front. Okay? Then the thigh is working harder. And then we drop the left thigh on the ground. So left thigh, relax. Now, squeeze your fist. Squeeze your hands tightly. And then relax. So fingers and palms relax. Now we're going to lift the buttocks off the ground. Squeeze the buttocks and lift the hip off the ground 1 inch and drop again. So now your hip bones are relaxed. Now next the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulders up to your ears like we did in the beginning. Squeeze it and relax. Pull the shoulders all the way down. Now finally we come to the neck. So we bring the chin to the chest, head off the ground. Turn the head to the right. Turn the head to the left. Look back up and drop the head again. Now the neck is fully relaxed. If you have a towel, you can take it and cover your eyes for a while. Now we add in the breathing. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Now, as you inhale, just let the breath flow all the way to your fingers and toes, re-energizing your body. And as you gently exhale, just feel all the tiredness, all the effort from the class flowing out of your body with every exhalation. And just focus on your breath and your heartbeat. Now, gently take your final deep breath and let's slowly wriggle your fingers and toes to bring the sensation back into your body. And now, let's bring our thighs together. So thighs together, extend the arms over your head, and then let's inhale and give our body a good stretch. Stretch out the shoulders, stretch out the spine, did a lot of work, stretch out the thighs. 1 more deep breath, stretch the shoulders long. And then now, gently bend your knees 1 at a time. Keep the right arm straight. Turn the whole body to the right hand side. Rest your head on the right arm for 2 breaths. We want to make sure that enough oxygen is going to the brain first. 1 more breath. Now left hand on the ground. Slowly push yourself back up into a nice seated position. Exactly like in the beginning of the class. So hands on your knees to support the spine. Lengthen the spine, shoulders relaxed, eyes closed gently. Let's finish off with 3 deep breaths. First breath, inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Second breath, Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And final breath. Inhale deeply. Exhaling completely, hands to your heart. Thank you, and ladies and gentlemen, for joining me this morning. And again, I'm Adrian, and this is Yoga Fit. And I hope you had some fun. So next week, we will add in a little bit more. We will do this again at the end of the class, just as a refresher, but we will also add back maybe we will see lah, our think of something fun to achieve. Maybe we come back to our leg balance. It's been some time since we did some leg balancing. So I think next week we will do single leg balance. We will do all the half moon dancers pose, warrior tree. And then we do a quick chaturanga, because all you need, once you know the technique, all you need is 1 minute dolphin, 1 minute chaturanga, then you're all ready to go for the triple headstand. Then you have a chance for at least the next 2 weeks to practice this again. Then you can feel the difference every week as you go along. Okay, so now Q&A. Anybody got any questions or not before we close up? If not, then let's take one nice group photo together, because normally somebody will take some photo lah. Then we all like not ready to take photo, all the muka very masam. So just in case, we all post for nice photo. Come, let's all come together. And then we have a nice smile that I post in the group. Then you have something to remember the session with. Okay, so ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3, and smile. Okay, thank you everyone for joining me this morning. And remember, when you practice on your own, and then if you have any questions, always feel free to just reach out to me. Okay, I'll try my best to advise you. If not, then I'll just shoot a short video for you. Or if you need to know if you're doing correctly or not. So normally what we do is you take a video of yourself doing. Let's say you're practicing, you want to go up, you feel it's not very right. You take a short video, you just send to me, and then I will let you know what you're doing wrong, or I will shoot a video to show you what you should be doing. Okay? So a lot of things, very interactive things that even though that we're not together in the studio, that we can still do online. And maybe some things are even easier to do. Okay, so you take care. Have a great
Thank you, Adrian.
week ahead. Lots of classes, and see you again. Bye-bye.
Adrian,
Yes.
can I ask you something after the class?
Okay.
Okay.
Let me stop the recording.